Hello everyone, welcome you back to another video. In the series of algorithm lecture, this is the 14th lecture. Myself Jivan Jyoti Das. I am All India rank 90 in GATE CSE 2021. Today we are going to study about master theorem for dividing function. In the previous class we have discussed about master theorem for decreasing function. What is a dividing function? So this is the format for dividing function. We have seen the recurrence relation. This is the base case. For t of 1, this is a constant value and other values of n. The recurrence relation is this much. A into t of n by b plus theta of n power k log n power p. This is the format you need to remember. You have to map it with each and every questions that will be given. So this is a very much important topic in accordance to GATE. Some criteria are there. A must be always greater than equals to 1 and b must be always greater than 1 and k must be always greater than equals to 0. So these three are the constants given. You have to remember what are the constants for master theorem. Otherwise you can't apply master theorem in each and every recurrence relation. You will be getting wrong value. Generally this is difficult for students to remember all these rules. So what I will be doing, I will be not discussing all these things with you. I'll be directly going for the questions. Through questions we can understand how these formulas get implemented. So now see the first question. So for us three things are important. Okay, first thing is this one. This is a, this is b, and this is n power k log p power n. Okay, so this is the form present there. So we have to map according to that. Here value of a is 2, value of b is 2, k value is 0 because 1 can be written as n power 0. So the k value is 0 here. I have to find out which case it is lying in. For that I have to calculate log a base b. So this is very much important. Log a base b. I have to calculate what is log a base b. Log a base b is 2 power 1 is 1. So log a base b is 1. So now see that I will compare this with k. 1 is greater than k or 1 is less than k or 1 is equal to k. Here 1 is greater than k. So the value of log a base b is greater than k. If this case arises, then we will saying that this is case 1. So there are two kingdoms. One is log a base b and the second one is k. So what we have to find out, which one is greater, which one is stronger. This one is stronger. That means we have to represent the time complexity in terms of this only, n power log a base b. This is the case 1. If suppose this one is smaller, k value is greater than log a base b. So what will be the case? Then we can write it as order of this value only. Whatever will be present here, we only just mention that. So that will be n power k log power p n. So we will mention that this one is stronger. But see one thing, if the p value is lesser than 0, this part n power k log power p n is written like this, minus 1 n or minus by 2. That means I can write it as n power k by log square n. So these people are under the level कि सीमा रेखा के नीचे आ रहे हैं. तो हम क्या करेंगे, उसको दिखाएंगे नहीं. मान लो तो कोई दो देश है, अगर ये देश स्ट्रॉन्ग है तो हम रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे ऑर्डर ऑफ n पावर log a base p कि ये ज्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग है. मान लो कि ये वाला स्ट्रॉन्ग हो गया तो हम क्या करेंगे, डायरेक्ट लिख लेंगे कि n पावर k log p n जो कि राइट साइड में था. अगर मान लो कि p का वैल्यू 0 से कम है तो सम पीपल्स आर बिलो द लाइंस. हम क्या करते हैं कि उसको दिखाते नहीं है. ठीक है ना, तो वही करेंगे कि अगर p का वैल्यू 0 से कम है तो हम उसको दिखाएंगे नहीं, डायरेक्ट लिख लेंगे ऑर्डर ऑफ n पावर राइट. ये वैल्यू दिखाएंगे नहीं कि p का वैल्यू कम है इधर से, इसीलिए उसको दिखाएंगे नहीं. एंड द थर्ड थिंग इज इफ बोथ आर इक्वल, सो log a base b and k, if both are equal, that means both are equally strong. So what we will be doing, we will be making the right part strong. The right part is this much, n power k log p n, this much is there. So what I will be doing, I will be adding some log. मैं दूसरे लोगों को इधर साइड ऐड कर दूंगा, राइट साइड, ताकि ये इससे स्ट्रांग हो जाए लेफ्ट साइड से. बिकॉज दे बोथ आर इक्वल बट वी वांट एनी ऑफ वन टू विन. लेफ्ट साइड को हम कम ही ध्यान देते हैं. अगर वो log a base b वाला पार्ट ज्यादा हो गया k से तो लेफ्ट साइड को हम ध्यान देंगे. तो आएगा क्या, ऑर्डर ऑफ n पावर log a base b. नहीं तो हम क्या करेंगे कि राइट वाला पार्ट को ज्यादा ध्यान देंगे. अगर राइट वाला पार्ट ज्यादा है, मतलब log a base b से k का वैल्यू ज्यादा हो गया तो क्या होगा कि डायरेक्ट हम राइट वाला पार्ट लिख लेंगे. लेकिन हम ये भी चेक करेंगे कि हमारा जो सीमा रेखा, जो लिमिट होता है कि एवरेज एरिया होता है, उसके नीचे अगर लोग हैं तो हम क्या करेंगे, उनको डिस्कार्ड कर लेंगे कि उनको मेंशन नहीं करेंगे हमारे रिपोर्ट. तो इसी तरह से याद रख सकते हो आप. और थर्ड पार्ट ये हो गया कि मान लो कि इक्वल है, तो अगर इक्वल है तो हमको राइट पार्ट को ज्यादा ध्यान देना होगा, उसको हमको बढ़ाना है. तो हम क्या करेंगे, ज्यादा लोग राइट साइड में ऐड कर लेंगे. तो वी विल बी मल्टीप्लाइंग log n at the right side. So the equation will be n power k log n power p. I will be multiplying log n to that side to make that more stronger. And suppose p is less than minus 1. हम एक log n ऐड करने हैं, ठीक है। p अगर -1 से छोटा है एंड इक्वल आ रहा है तो हम क्या करेंगे कि उसको शो नहीं करेंगे क्योंकि वो सीमा रेखा के नीचे आ रहे हैं, p इक्वल टू -1 आ रहा है तो हम क्या करेंगे, सो वी विल मेक इट log n। इफ यू डोंट गेट दैट स्टोरी देन लीव दैट, सो आई एम मेकिंग इट जस्ट फॉर you, but through the questions you can definitely solve the master theorem questions. Just give some time to you and try to solve these questions. It is very much easier to solve. So first thing we have to do, we have to find out, this is the b value, okay, this is the a value. We have to find out what is the power of b to make a. So 2 power 1 is 2, that's why I'm finding out 1 here, and here n power 0 is 1. So actually what I am doing, I am comparing these two values. I am comparing log a base b with k value. So these two things are important. Before solving any question you have to compare these two values. One is log a base b and second one is k. According to that we can find out which case it is lying and we can proceed. Log a base b value is 1 here because a value is 2 and b value is 1. So log 2 base 2 is 1. Here k value is 0 because n power 0 is 1, that's why k value is 0. The left side is more stronger than the right side because log a base b value is greater than k value. So left side is stronger. So what we will be doing, we will be just making that the left side is stronger. To represent that, what we can do, order of n power log a base b. This value is greater, so we will be doing n power log a base b to show that the left side is stronger. How much I am getting? Order of n power 1. Again we have to find out what is the log a base b value and k value. So k value, it is directly given that n power is 1 here, so k value is 1, it is given. And see here, what is the power of 2 so as to make it 4? The power of 2 is 2 so as to make it 4 because 2 power 2 is 4. The log a base b value is 2 here, so we have to compare 2 with 1. Yes, 2 is greater than 1. Again the case 1 is arises, the left side is greater than the right side. What we will be doing, we will be just mentioning that n square. Coming to the third question, again the same thing we have to do. We have to find out log a base b and k value. K value is 1 here and log a base b value is 1 here. Can put a and b values and can find out what is the value of log a base b. So both are equal, so case 2 arises here, right? If both are equal, what we are doing, we have to check whether any people are below the poverty line. That means is the value of p. We have to check. Here the value of p is 0, so no issue for us. What we can do, we can just add more log to the right side to make it greater than the left side. So the answer should be n log n. If both are equal, then we have to multiply log n this side. See here, the value of log a base b is log for base 2 is 2, 2 power 2 is 4, and the value of k is 2 also. So both are equal. Now what we have to do, we have to check what is the power of log n. Power of log n is 1, it is greater than -1, so no one is below the poverty line. So what we have to do, we have to just add some more log to the right side to make it strong. So the answer should be n square into log n into log n. Again log 4 base 2 is 2 and here also k value is 2. What we can do, we can just multiply log n to the right side to make it greater than the left side. The answer should be n square log n into log n. 2t n by 2 plus n square. You have to find out what is log a base b. By solving all these questions you must have some idea what is log a base b actually. This is what is the power of b, right? What is the power of b so as to make it a. This is what we are doing. Power of b is 1 to make it 2. If you don't understand this, then directly found the value of log a base b. Log a base b value is 1 here because a value is 2 and b value is also 2. So we are getting 1 here. 1 with comparison 2 because the power of n is k. So the power of n is 2 here. So right side is greater. If right side is greater, then case 3 arises. In case 3 what we are doing, so we are just representing by the right side terms. Whatever is present there, we will be just writing it. Here also log a base b is 2 and k value is 3 because the power of n is 3. By comparing this, we are getting that the right side value is greater than the left side. So what we will be doing, we will be just representing what is present here only. We will just representing that. Again log 8 base 2. Log 8 base 2 is 3 and the value of n is 1. So k value is 1. So again comparing with these two values, left side is greater than the right side value. We will be getting order of n cube because the left side is greater than the right side. So we have to make exponent the log a base b value. The value of log a base b is 2, which is definitely greater than 0 because n power 0 is 1. So the value of k is 0. That means left side is greater than the right side. So what we will be doing, we will be just representing log a power b as the exponent with n. Here also log a base b is 2 and the value of k is also 2. Both are equal, so case 2 arises. If case 2 arises, then what we are doing, we always want to make the right side win, but here the left side is equals to the right side. So what we will be doing, we will be just multiplying log n with the right side so as to make it win. Here the value of log a base b is 3 and the k value is also 3, both are equal. So case 2 arises. In case 2 what we will be doing, we will be just multiplying a log n to the right side. हम ज्यादा लोग ऐड करेंगे right side में ताकि वो जीत जाए. This is a important question. So now see here, log a base b value is 1. Here also n power k into log p n, this is the form at the right side. So I am seeing that k value is 1 here and p value is -1. First we have to compare these two values, log a base b and k value, both are equal. So case 2 arises. If case 2 arises and p value is -1, then what we have to do? In the other cases, if p value is not equals to 1 or less than 1, then what we are doing? We are just writing out this n power k into log n. But here a new case arises, p value is equals to 1. So if we will be adding a log n to the right side, then it will be get cancelled out and only n power k will get left. But we don't want that. We want to preserve this log -1n. We will be writing the n value n power k into log n if p is -1. So this is the case you have to remember. If p is -1 in case 2, then at that point we have to multiply log n with the n value. So what will be the answer? N into log n. Log a base b value first we have to check and the k value we have to check. The k value is 1 because the power of n is 1. So the k value is 1 and the log a base b value is 1. So both are equal. Now which case it is coming? It is coming under case 2. So in case 2 we have to again check for the p value. The p value is the power of the log n. Okay, so the power of log n is -2 here. Not 2, this is -2 because it is under this line. Power of p is -2 here. I can write it as n into log power -2n. So the power of p is -2 here. If बहुत सारे लोगों क्या होता है कि लाइन के नीचे होते हैं तो हम क्या करते हैं, उसको शो नहीं करा ताकि दूसरा स्टेट्स जान नहीं सकते कि क्या हो रहा है हमारे यहाँ. So what will be the answer? The answer will be order of n only. We will be neglecting this log -2n. They are under the poverty line, so we will hiding that part. Here log a base b value is 2, but the k value is 3. So this part is greater. We will be writing the whole part. In the normal case, we will be writing the whole part as the time complexity. But see here, the -1 is there. That means n cube by log n is there. So log n is coming under the poverty line. If someone is coming under the line, we don't want to show him. Okay, so in case 3. But in case 2, if this thing arises, then we will be writing log n. Okay, so if more than one people is under the line according to case 2, then we will be ignoring that. Okay, but just one people is under the poverty line, we will be writing as log n. But in case 3, if at least one people also is under the poverty line, we are just ignoring that. So according to this, you can remember this. Otherwise, by practicing questions, you can remember all these formulas. Okay, order of n cube will be the answer. Coming back to here, log 2 base 2 is 1. The value of a is 2. So this is greater than the log a base b value. So what will be the answer? The answer will be order of n square log square n, where the p value is positive here. So we will be writing this whole thing at the time complexity term. Finding out this value, we are getting log 4 base 2 value is 2. This will be greater than 1 because the k value is 1 here. This is the case 1 arises. In case 1, what we are doing? We are declaring the left side as the winner. By doing this, we are declaring the left side as the winner. N square, the value of log a base b I am representing here. So this is the answer. For this question, 2t n by 2 plus 1. So the log a base b value will be 1, that is greater than 0 because 1 can be written as n power 0. So that is greater than 0. That means this is coming under case 1. Definitely I will be writing it as order of n power 1, that is order of n. Here 4t n by 2 plus 1. The log a base b value is 2 and the k value is 0. The log a base b value is winning over here. So I will be representing the time complexity as order of n square. Here the log a base b value is 2 and the k value is 1. This side is greater. The time complexity will be order of n square. The log a base b value is 3 here. The k value is 2 here. What can I write? I can say that the left side is winning. That's why the time complexity will be order of n cube. To represent that the left side is winning, so we have to write like that. For this question, log a base b value is 0. So log 1 base 2. 2 power 0 is 1. That's why the value should be 0. 0 value and the k value is also 0. Both are equal because 1 can be written as n power 0. Both are equal. That means case 2. So if case 2 arises, then what we have to do? We have to make the right side win by adding some log to that side. So the answer should be 1 into log n, that is order of log n. Log a base b value is 1. K value also 1. Both are equal. This is coming under case 2. In case 2, what we have to do? We have to make the right side win by adding a log to that side. This is the right side. We are adding a log to that side. So no issue. In this question, the log a base b value is 1 and the k value is also 1. Both are equal. So this is lying under case 2. So here, what we have to do? We have to just multiply a log n to the right side so as to declare the right side is winning. The log a base b value is 1 1 and the n value is 0. The n power k value is 0. The k value is 0. That's why the left side is winning. That's why we have to simply write it as order of n power 1. That is order of n. Okay, the left side winning, to represent that we have to make the log a base p value as the exponent of n. Coming back to this question, here log a base p value is 2 and the k value is also 2. So both are equal. So this is case 2. In case 2, what we have to do, we have to make the right side win by multiplying log n to that. So this question, the log a base p value is 2 and the k value is also 2. So both are equal. Case 2 arises, then you have to go and check for the p value. Here the p value is 2. If the p value is 2, that is greater than minus 1, right? In case 2, we have to check whether the p value is greater than minus 1, less than minus 1 or equal to minus 1. If greater than minus 1, then no worry about that. If it is equals to minus 1, then what we have to do, we have to write log n. If greater than minus 1, then we have to just multiply log n to the value present at the right side. If it is lesser than minus 1, then we have to ignore the logarithm term. We have to just write the n power that value and represent it as the time complexity. So these three things you have to remember. So here the p value is 2. Then it is greater than minus 1. So no need to worry about that. We can just write it as order of n square log square n into log n, where we will be multiplying a log n to the right side part whatever it is present. The log a base p value is 1 and the k value is also 1. Both are equal. If both are equal, what we can do, this is case 2, right? Then we have to go for the p value. By checking the p value, here the p value is minus 1. So if the p value is minus 1, that means we have to write it like this, n into log n. These are some special cases. You have to remember these things. In the second case, if p value is minus 1, then we have to represent log n. Otherwise, we can ignore that logarithm part if it is less than minus 1. If it is greater than minus 1, then no need to worry about that. Write the whole right hand side part and multiply log n to that side. The log a base p value is 0 and the k value is 1 here. So this is winning. The right side is winning. If the right side is winning, then we have to check for the p value. The p value is minus 2 here. If something is coming under the third case and the p value is less than 0, then we are just ignoring that. So what will be the answer? The answer will be order of n. So here also the log a base p value is 0 and the value of k is 1. That's why the right side is winning. So there is no p value, nothing. So I can write it as order of n. The log a base p value is 1, the k value is 2, right side is winning. So definitely third case, I can write it whole as the time complexity. Here also the value of log a base p is 2 and the k value is 3, right side is winning, p value is positive, greater than minus 1. So I can write whole thing as n cube log square n. Log a base p value is 1, the value of k is 2, right side is winning, but here see that the p value is minus 1 here. So we can just ignore that. I can write it as order of n square. So the log a base p value is 0 and the k value is also 0. Both are equal. So what I can do, I can just multiply a logarithm to the right side because here p value is not mentioned. That means p value is 0. If it is less than 1, then I can ignore that. If it is equals to 1, then I can multiply log n to the right side. The log a base p value is 1 and the k value is 1. Both are equal. Case 2 arises. In case 2, we have to just multiply n with logarithm of n because p value is 0 here. P value is greater than minus 1. That means we can just multiply log n value to the right side. This is the decreasing function. This is not a dividing function. So if in the decreasing function, what I have told you, you have to check for the a value. The a value is 1 here. That means whatever present at the right side, we can just multiply n to that and we can get the result as order of n square. That's all for today. Thank you for watching the video. Please like, share and subscribe and please share with those who actually need it. Thank you. I'll be bringing more videos on algorithm. All the best.